So if you're watching this video, it means that I've actually launched my first YouTube video on my first YouTube channel. So welcome. But let me tell you, I've had to face three big fears around how do I go about setting up this channel and getting it underway. And that's what I want to talk to you about today and share my journey there. But I'm also going to leave you with one thing that I think is a great tip to help you if you're considering a similar journey yourself. G'day and welcome to Indie Over 50. My name is John Hagar, and this channel is devoted to people who are releasing new original music over the age of 50 and thinking about how do they go about doing that, or sharing their successes, sharing their stories, just learning some of the lessons involved. Also a place where you could share that new music and also share your video clips as well. In fact, at the end of this video, I'll share how you can reach out and share your music that you already released, and we can all learn together. So my first big fear was, what on earth am I going to talk about? What's my niche? What's my segment? What's my vibe? And professionally, I've had a significant career in the energy industry. I've also developed a lot of skills, capability, experiences and successes around the practice of sales. And that's my career stuff. And then as now I'm over 50, I was thinking about, well, what can I really share? Well, one of my passions, might be a bit obvious from my background here, is I'm a muso. Now, I would describe when I was younger that I was an unemployed rock star. There's a lot of supply of rock stars, not a lot of demand. I certainly didn't achieve that, but it's been a constant pleasure and passion throughout my life. And then in my midlife now, I'm able to devote a little bit more time and effort to my music industry interest. I'm a songwriter. I've actually released now 6 songs on Spotify. Had a little bit of success, very, very modest. And I've learned a lot during that process. Really proud about the music I put out. Had the joy and the opportunity to work with people from all around the world. I've worked with musicians and producers. I've also had the joy of working with my original guys that I grew up with in the band, and also my family. My daughter is an amazing singer, so I've got to work with her as well. So I was thinking, well, I'm over 50. I'm learning all this stuff about how to release on Spotify and how to get Spotify playlists and how to put out a TikTok video. And we all want to make it go viral type of thing. I thought, well, I can talk about that. I'm still learning. I'm not an expert. And I think the other good thing about this area is that I've met a lot of people, as I say, in my journey that are over 50 and around the world. And so I thought, well, maybe this is interesting to others, and maybe that's the reason you're here. When I looked at over 50s topics, most of them are about getting fit, maybe retirement planning and financial planning. There were other topics like dating or so there was lots of other topics for over 50s, but as an over 50 muso, as an over 50 person who's actually putting out music for the first time on these new music models and platforms, I thought maybe that's something I can share. So that's where I've landed in terms of basing my fear. What on earth can I talk about? Something that I've done myself, something I'm still learning about, and something I'm interested in sharing with others as well. My second big fear was, will it work? Will I be able to produce this video? So the fact that it's been published now means big success. I was having all the same thoughts as everyone else. What camera do I use? What lighting do I use? What makeup? And, I was really relieved to know that in post-production, my face can and look and demeanor can be grossly improved. So I've got a vision in mind, but I'll see how that turns out. But I was also concerned about the software that I use, and I'm not doing this for money, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So I just thought, well, what can I use that I've already got? And they were the type of things, and I didn't know if that would work. Now, having been a muso and creative, fortunately, I've got a lot of the basic skills of getting on a computer and doing some different things. So that's been a help for me. So that's why it's given me some confidence to go ahead. But that was my biggest second fear. It was, will it work? And as I say, coming to the facing our 3 fears that all of us go through and thinking about kicking off a YouTube channel, I think my last tip that I will offer you will help you really with addressing a number of those fears as well. Voila! By the way, change of outfit here. I just realized if I'm going to talk about the challenge that I faced with my first production, I better share what I'm actually using to produce this video. So here it is. I'm using an iPhone 15. It's the Plus, not the Max. I'm also using the self camera. So I put it, so that you're like a selfie. And the reason I'm doing that is that means I can see myself on the screen, but it is confusing because I've got to look at you for the light, not the screen. Otherwise, I'm looking in the wrong direction. So I've had to learn that. I'm also using the microphone within that iPhone 15. I think over time, maybe I'll need to get a better microphone. So it'll be interesting to see what you think of the audio quality, whether it's working or not. Once I've transferred into my Mac, I'm a Mac addict, CapCut. CapCut is an amazing free video editor. It's what I'll be using then to publish it onto YouTube. So I'm using an iPhone 15 Plus in selfie mode with the microphone from there. This is just a room light and natural light from over there. The rest is in post. And no post actually. And then and outfit because I'm about to go off to a wedding. So that's the actual production I'm using for my first YouTube video. My third and final fear is something that I have had to face, and that is the fear of, will anyone actually watch this video? So thank you for watching until this point of time. The YouTube stats are amazing. I'm going to find out that 28% of the audience left after 2 seconds, and 79% left after 7 seconds. If you're listening now, I've done really, really well, and I appreciate the fact that you're still hanging in there. I'm not intending on sharing this with family and friends. I do that with my music, but with this one, I just want to connect with the community that are like-minded. We're over 50. We're releasing original and independent new music. So I don't know if this is going to resonate. I don't know if the algorithm's going to pick me up. I don't know if I'm going to go viral. So I've had to get used to the fact that I can flatline here, that maybe there'll be 0 views, maybe there'll be 21 views. I'll be pretty excited if I get comments, so likes and comments are really cool. And I'll be really even more impressed and excited if I get subscribers as well, and then you can be part of the journey with me. Look, to face that fear, I've just had the confidence and the self-belief that this is of interest to me, and maybe there's someone out there as well that might be interesting as well in this type of topic of how do you release music and how do you deal with Spotify and algorithms and things like that. So we'll learn together. I think the other thing, though, is the other side of this coin that's given me a bit more confidence is that my channel of Indie Over 50 is intended not only for me to be speaking here talking about my lessons, but it's also going to be about how we can work together. And I'm going to invite you to, if you've released music and you're over 50 and it's original new music, please share it with me. Okay, there'll be links somewhere below or there or whereabouts. And if you share or link that music, your YouTube video clips perhaps, or your Spotify links, I'll be really pleased to build a playlist and share your music more broadly as well. I don't know if I'm going to get anyone to listen, look, view, like, love, comment, or subscribe. But I faced that fear, and here I am. Now, my final tip, my last tip is a giveaway. So something for you to actually take away. And I think this is going to be really helpful to anyone who's thinking about launching a YouTube channel, because it's been enormous for me. Now, I've tripped over many, many videos and providers and got inspired by many of them, and they've all got something to contribute. But one person, and I'll provide them with the link below, that I think is really, really useful for you contemplating this idea of starting a YouTube channel for over, in his case, over 40s, but I think it applies definitely to over 50s, is a guy called Kevin Colby. As I say, I will have the link below in the description of this YouTube video or somewhere. And he's been really, really helpful. He's got such an engaging and generous style. He's very good at what he does. He's built a significant subscriber base. So it's based on his proof is in the pudding. And also he's shared very openly and honestly his journey. And he's gone through that period where there wasn't many views and wasn't many likes and wasn't much engagement. So he shares the stories of what equipment you need, how to build a niche, how to build different stories, different ideas and tips about production. So I would truly recommend go there, find that link, go to Kevin Colby if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So that's it for my first YouTube video on my first YouTube channel. G'day and welcome to Indie and Over 50. As I said, if you've got new original music that you've shared, either through Spotify or one of the social platforms or YouTube video clips, then let me know about it. Put it in the link or the comments below, and I'll be happy to build and share a list and a community of over 50 indie creators. I will do another video, so see you then. Is the camera at the green camera there? So if you're watching this video, I'm now looking at the green light. So I wonder if that's the actual camera piece here. Now I'm going over to watch the red light of the camera thing. And I'm looking at the red thing now, and my face is on a bit of an angle. So I'm not sure which one it is.